Hello everybody, welcome back to Steve's Gear, and today we're going to take a look at what I picked up during the Olight 16-year anniversary sale. So I didn't pick up a whole lot of things. I did pick up a few things, but I didn't go crazy. I'm just kind of running out of room for flashlights and stuff, so I kind of want to, test out the ones that I already have, and so I didn't pick up a ton. Now this is the second shipment that I got. My order shipped in two separate orders for some reason. Now I did receive this one first, so this is that i5T and cracked brass. So I already did a video on this one, so if you want to see that one, go check it out. And then this was the second order that I picked up. So I've already opened everything because I'm like a big kid, and so I just play with everything when it comes in. But I put it back in the box just for dramatic effect. So we'll take a look at, we'll do this one last. So I picked up two of these i16 lights. Well, one of them, this one here was the login gift. So normally during Olight's big sales, if you log in, you automatically get a basically a light for free. You just have to pay for shipping. So they had this one for existing members that have already placed an order, and then if you were a brand new one, I believe you got an i3E in the OD green. So we'll take a look at this one. This one's branded with all of the 16-year anniversary around it. So inside the package you get your instruction manuals, which is actually, i16 actually has the picture of this actual light. So that's pretty cool. They just don't reuse the generic ones. And then you get the USB-C charging cable. So we'll try to get a good look at this one here. Hopefully my camera decides not to be hateful today, and you'll be able to see a little bit of that detail in there. Now, it's kind of a cool color. It's kind of like I don't even know how to really describe it, kind of a mixture between blue and green. Now this i16 light, I think basically is a IR2 Pro. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but it's not the IR2, because this one is it mentions that it's 20% brighter than the IR2, which makes me believe it's the IR2 Pro. They just branded it the i16 for this sale. But I actually carry the IR2 Pro on my keychain every day, just a black one, so really good light. I like the fact that it has the USB-C charging, so you just unscrew it to get to that charging, and then you just screw it in a little bit and you get the low mode, and then a little bit more and you jump into high mode. So pretty easy to use. It even gives you instructions on the back. But yeah, on the keychain it works just fine. Low mode on this bad boy is 5 lumens and it'll run for 12 hours. And then high mode is 180 lumens, which will run for 23 minutes. So pretty good brightness out of a light this small. And then this is the limited edition one they had for sale, where you could purchase this one, and it is a brass version of it. So this one is serial number 8012. So I think there was quite a few of these ones made. And then so in here, a little bit better packaging. You get kind of a little readme tab that talks about unpackaging it and how to charge it. And then you get the instructions. Same thing with this one. I think it's cool how they actually brand the instructions with the actual light you're getting. So it's good attention to detail. And then this is the light here. Inside you do get a little box here that has that same USB-C charger in it. But yeah, this one is brass. So this one's definitely got a little bit more heft to it, but it still has all those little details in it, the little i16 logos, and it says Olight and the little O logos. Super nice. I do really like it. I think it's a cool piece. Works the exact same way. You can just unscrew it and you get to the USB-C charger. It does have, both of them have little O-rings there to help with water resistance. Mine is pretty beat up, and it still works just fine. So same thing, low mode and high mode. Now this one is a little bit bigger in diameter, I noticed, probably just because it's the brass, but you can kind of see from the ring around the lens that the brass one is definitely a little bit larger in circumference, but not a whole lot. But they are different in weight. Now I decided to go with the Warrior 3S. I didn't have a Warrior 3S. I have the Warrior Mini, and this is typically a little bit bigger light that I use at work. But you know, I've always kind of wanted one, so I thought, oh, what the heck, you know, it was a good deal. So yeah, it's on the package, gives you some of the specs if you want to take a look at it. I don't have these ones memorized. This is new to me. But yeah, 2300 max lumens, 300 meter throw. So pretty powerful light. Pretty premium packaging. I like these boxes. So this is the one that has the magnetic cover. Has a nice little message in there. And this one here talks about, you know, removing a little piece on the battery during shipping and charging and the proximity sensor. So we can take some look at some of that in a second. I may do a little bit bigger review on this one in the future, and you know, after I use it for a little bit. Right now, we'll just kind of take a brief look at it here real quick. Inside a little box, inside the package, you get the instruction manual, and then you get the magnetic charger that comes with it. Now, this one comes with the holster. I really like this style holster. I have one for my Seeker 3 Pro, which is basically the exact same style, and it's really nice. I like it. So it has this little snap buckle back here, and then it has a little loop underneath, so you can run it, you know, your belt through it or whatnot. I actually have this one attached to some MOLLE inside the nutsack sling bag that I have. So yeah, it works really good. I like how the buckle is like fixed down with this, so you know, when you undo it, if it's on your waist or something, you don't have to worry about this buckle moving around as you're trying to clip it in. So it makes it super easy to get it clipped in. So that's a good touch. And then we'll take a look at the light here. The charging cable, I mean, if you haven't seen an Olight one by chance, this one is the red version. So this one is actually the one that charges at a couple different amperages. So it has a little bit more power. And then it has a little LED indicator there that goes red and green. Red when it's charging, green when it's full. And it just magnetically hooks to the bottom of it. So pretty slick. But yeah, this Warrior is, I really like the styling on it. You know, it's something a little bit different. I really like these, kind of like these cutouts or whatever you want to call them here that are on the base and then up here. I think it looks really cool. Just overall, I like the aesthetic of it. Now they have that Scarlet variant, was the one that was on the sale. It's cool looking, but I like this color green, so I went ahead and just picked up the green one. But yeah, both of them were nice looking lights. Kind of try to give you a little bit of a close up if you haven't seen one of these by chance. It does have that dual style pocket clip. I really like that style clip. Typically, I hook lights to my my hat, my ball cap, you know, when I'm working or whatnot, just for hands-free operation. Now this one's going to be a little bit heavy for something like that. I mean, it still will work, but you know, it's definitely going to be one that you would notice is on your hat after a while. But yeah, it has the magnetic tail switch. So this one has a tail switch, which you can use a couple different modes in. So it actually has a tactical mode and then a regular mode. Right now it's just set up in the, so if you do kind of like a half press, you will get the low mode, and then a full press will give you the high mode. Now actually, you might have noticed it dimmed down. One thing I've noticed with this light is it does have a little bit upgraded of a display here versus the Mini. So if you turn this one on, it will give you, on the right side, will give you the battery indicator. So as you can see, the battery indicator is only at 2 bars. And then once it's on, it'll give you the indicator of what mode you're in. So you have, you know, low, medium, high. But this one, the battery is low enough where a turbo mode won't access. So I didn't know that. I didn't know if the battery was, you know, I guess under 2 bars that it won't access turbo mode. But I guess it makes sense. So I'll have to charge it up so I can play with the turbo mode. So I haven't even seen the turbo mode yet. But yeah, it works like most Olights. If you're familiar with Olight, you can hold the button down and it will access that moonlight. And then you can just hold it down again and get the low mode even high. You can triple tap this button, enter strobe mode. So you can change out this, like I said, this function on the tail switch. I believe if you push this all the way down and then click the button, maybe that's not it. Maybe I'll have to read the instructions. But there is a way that you can change this to, I believe it is half press would give you high mode and full press will give you strobe mode. because they do sell some accessories where if you want to mount this on like a, you know, a rifle or something, it has a little touchpad which you can access the light. So you can change that around, which is a pretty cool function. You know, it's just an added function for this light. I probably won't use it for that, but you know, it's nice to know you have that function. It also has that proximity sensor. I don't know if you'll be able to notice it. It's kind of like a little half moon looking thing right there on the top. So that proximity sensor is a pretty good idea. You know, I think that's also disable. I think you can disable it. I haven't read through all the instructions yet. Like I said, if I do a longer review, I'll go through all the features. But yeah, that proximity sensor will basically just save you if it happens to be on turbo mode or something and it gets a little close to an object. It'll automatically dim it down, so you don't have to worry about it getting too hot or possibly burning something. So pretty cool function. But yeah, I'm excited to use this light. I did bring out the mini just for a quick size comparison if you were interested. So yeah, it's considerably bigger. So I've used the mini quite a bit off and on at work here and there. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to use this one a little bit. It has a pretty good throw. So like I said, I own that Seeker 3 Pro. And it looks like as far as lumens go, the Seeker 3 Pro is a brighter light, but this has a little bit more distance on it. So this is probably going to be one of my farthest reaching lights, I believe. A lot of times for work, I always kind of aim myself towards lights that are maybe a little bit broader of a beam versus a distance. So that's kind of the reason I picked this one up. You know, if I go out in the woods or something, maybe it'd be nice to have a long reach one versus something a little bit more broad beam. But yeah, it'll be fun to kind of test this one out. But yeah, that's all I picked up this month. Pretty good. I think it's pretty good pickup. There was a lot of cool stuff on there, so I just I'm running out of room for flashlights. So you know, I'm gonna kind of play with these ones, test them all out and stuff, and maybe, you know, maybe sale I'll pick up something small, maybe something, you know, like the keychain lights or something. You know, I'm not really a collector of Olight stuff. I have a little bit of their stuff, and I've been buying flashlights from them for a couple of years, but just in the last probably 8 months, I've probably start ramping up the collection a little bit. But yeah, if you got any questions, feel free to hit me up. One thing I'd be interested in is I see like the i16, you know, branded stuff for the 16th anniversary. I just wonder, has Olight done that in the past? You know, did they have 10-year, you know, anniversary branded stuff or 15-year or something? That part I'm not really sure about. So if you know, or if you have anything that's branded like, you know, for the year from the past, let me know in the comments. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll talk to you later.